Hey guys, so today I'm right now here in Cheshire and it's like I guess 3 p.m. right now. It's quite hot. So in this video I'm gonna give you like 10 or 12 tips how you can step up your aerial photography game. So before I tell you the tips about it, let me just show you some pictures we just took. So it took like one session and 50 pictures. Let me just show that to you right now and then we can discuss about it. So did you like the pictures? Let me know in the comment section below. Now talking about the points. First point, choose the right time of the day. Do not try to get the pictures maybe after the sunset or in the night because the camera sensor is not that big. So anyways, the dynamic range is not that huge. So just try to get the pictures as much as you can during the daylight. Second, do not use any kind of ND filters if you are planning to get pictures only. Try to use a CPL or just UV filter. For the CPL it's kind of complex because for the CPL you need to find the right spot which way the polarization is going to happen. So just forget about the CPL thing. If you are someone who is advanced, maybe go ahead and try the CPL thing. Maybe I will do a separate video about the CPL usage. Just go ahead and use the UV and try to get as much as shots you can get in the daylight. Third point would be shoot at the lowest possible ISO value. If you are using a Phantom 4 Pro, then it has the option for a variable aperture. You can even use a wider aperture. You can even make the aperture small and get the pictures. But if you are using a Mavic Air or Mavic Pro, you cannot control the aperture value. So the aperture is kind of fixed at 2.2 and 2.8. So the only way to get the perfect sharp pictures for you is set the ISO to the lowest possible value, that is ISO 100, and try to get the shutter speed as high as possible. The best way would be just select it as auto, and if you are in a daylight, if you are in the drone is set it to auto, the ISO is going to set it to ISO 100 itself, and the shutter is going to be, depending on the light conditions, I guess in the daylight it's somewhere going to stay around 500 or 600. More than that, absolutely do not need to worry about it. Just set the ISO, to the camera to auto and let the camera do its job. The fourth point is shoot raw DNG. You know, our drone sensors are not that big. The biggest sensor we have in Phantom Pro, that is a 1-inch, and the Mavic Air and Mavic Pro, that is 1/2/3, which is quite small. So if you are depending on a process picture that is a JPEG, it's going to be really low resolution and it's going to ruin your edits. So the best way is shoot raw DNG. Get a Adobe Camera Raw or Adobe Lightroom or Adobe Photoshop, process those files, use those DNG files, then you have the complete control about all those adjustments you can do and get the final picture which you are looking to get. Fifth point would be use focus peaking, or try to get the pictures as much as you can using the manual focus. But because when you are using the autofocus, you have no idea where the focus is going to happen with the autofocus. So the best way is to use autofocus with focus peaking. So when you have the focus peaking on, at least you know which part of the pictures are in focus. Then the sixth point is try to use the portrait mode. Unfortunately, we do not have the portrait mode in Mavic Air, but we do have it in Phantom 4 Pro, Phantom 4 and Mavic Pro. So the best way is, if you are someone who is into Instagram stories, IGTV or Instagram posts as well, so the best thing is to do is use the portrait mode. I use it all the time. Here are some of the pictures for you which I've just got today morning using the portrait mode. The seventh point is try to get all of your pictures at 4:3 resolution, because you have the capability of getting it dropped to 16:9, then 3:2, 4:3, so you get the complete highest possible resolution image which your drone can make. Eighth point is the major point. It's about composition. Composition is everything. I cannot stress this more, and it doesn't come overnight. You need a lot of practice to get the composition right. It takes time, but once you have the perfect composition, you can get the best possible pictures you can have with your drone. Hello.
Hello.
Say hi to the camera. Hi.
Hi.
Ninth point would be, if you are looking for quicker results, the best possible way to do it with the HDR function in your drone. HDR function is going to auto bracket your shots with -1, 0, +1 exposure levels and going to give you the final image, that is a HDR image. We can just go ahead and use it for your Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. So if you are not someone who is going to get used to Adobe Camera Raw, Photoshop or Lightroom, this is the way to go for quicker results. The 10th point would be try to use panorama feature on your drone. This is the most, I guess, most of the people have no idea what it does, and most of the people do not even use it. This is the best way to get the highest possible picture your drone can make. And let me tell you, Mavic Air does super amazing panoramas. Mavic Pro as well does it. Here are two panorama shots which I just did today. But the pro tip here is DJI is not going to give you those final stitched image to your card. You need to use a paid software or a open source software which doesn't make sense or doesn't even work. So you need to go ahead and get a paid software to get this stitching part done. But panorama is the way to go if you are looking to get the best possible image your drone can make. So those are the 10 best tips which you can use to step up your aerial photography game. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't done it yet, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to stay updated. I will see you tomorrow.